got that reference.
I mean, he just laid down on a slab and just died there.
That's a great one, Tim. I got nothing. That's a great one. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
He's like, my name's Zach Bowman, and you know, I just really like to too. It has nothing to do with my.
And he drank every day starting at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, I'm your host, Zach. I'm here with my co-host, Tim.
Hello.
And Mr. Aaron.
Yo, what it do, baby? What it
AZ Movie Night is a watch-along film commentary, so please listen for the countdown to hit play and watch along with us.
And we will walk you through this. Tonight, we are watching the 2004 Razzie Award winner, Catwoman.
Jesus.
Starring
Boo,
Halle Berry,
boo.
Sharon Stone, Benjamin Bratt.
Whose idea was this?
This was mine. This is what I've been wanting to do for a while.
Yeah, Tim said we want an awful movie we can shit on.
And that's what we're going to do. Like he said, we do a countdown. If you want to watch along with us, when we say 3, 2, 1, hit play. So 3, 2, 1.
And don't worry, guys. There's only one version of this. It's not like there's an ultimate cut or a director's cut or anything like that. There's no special.
You can find it on YouTube, I'm sure.
You can find it in the bargain bin at Walmart.
Oh, there's not going to be a Snyder cut? This isn't like all the other DC movies where you're like, you got to watch this cut. Don't watch the other cut. It sucks.
This is before DC was thinking about shit.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
hadn't launched their universe yet.
Am I wrong, or is like DC like? Does it seem like they're finally getting up to speed?
No, they're not.
They're finally catching up.
They're getting back on track. They're redirecting.
The thing is, I think that DC finally realized that they don't have to do the Marvel model, is what they were trying to go for. DC is better, in my opinion, it's better as standalone films that either can or doesn't have to tie in together.
Right.
The difference between DC and Marvel, in my opinion, is that
mummies.
DC characters are much more iconic. And
yeah, I was going to say, my limited comic knowledge,
Yeah.
the DC characters I like more, honestly.
And it doesn't bother us to see like all these different Batman. We're used to it, you know what I mean? So actors can change out a lot more easy. Whereas in Marvel, dude, Iron Man's got to be Robert Downey Jr. Like you see any about us and you're like, yeah, screw that.
I will say at the time of this, we just recently learned the passing of Chadwick Boseman.
Oh yeah.
So
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
We'll do
King T'Challa. Cheers to the
back-to-back ones,
to the Black Panther.
To the realist.
Everybody's saying they got to retire that. They retire the character.
Yeah, they've already started a petition to please do not recast him.
Well, it could go all kinds of ways. Yeah.
So
this is DC.
this movie is setting up. Jesus Christ!
What the fuck?
That's an actual Catwoman.
Oh Jesus!
We're getting like this montage of like documents and history of like. Obviously, they brought the Egyptians
and like the occult
into it. Yeah, the occult and.
Throwing some burglary stories in there too.
Well, are they setting up some lore of like mythical cat people?
Yeah, mythical cat people through time and how that's kind of a little nod to Eartha Kitt's costume right there. So they're basically saying that there have been other cat women in the past that it kind of like passes. So if you see these magic...
Oh, it's like the Buddha or the Dalai Lama or some shit.
Yeah, kind of.
When one's dead, if somebody
like that,
is worthy of the cat's power, they will give it to them, which is just...
If somebody's worthy, they'll gain the power to shit in a box. Got it.
They start...
So speaking of idea of being worthy and talking about comic books, a meme I saw or like a Reddit screenshot that I saw was like, what other characters do you think would deserve to hold Thor's hammer, like Mjolnir?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Samwise?
It was Samwise.
I thought that was awesome.
I was like, yes.
They're like, Samwise Gamgee.
Absolutely.
Definitely pick up that hammer.
I need to see that fan art.
We get they actually did just show that the character Catwoman was created by Bob Kane.
That early 2000s soundtrack.
Directed by Petoff.
The fuck is Petoff?
Yeah, fucking...
They should have known that this was going to be really terrible.
Bets on he did music videos?
Nah, I'm not going to bet against it. I'll bet for it.
Described the unremarkable life.
So we start with this. So after
But there was no obituary.
Basically, the only good Superman. I mean, we had X-Men and the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man had coming out.
Bro, you better not skip over Blade.
Well, yeah, but okay. But I mean, as far as like this...
Yeah, this is very early. Yeah.
This origin story, that's some horrible CGI, unnecessary CGI building right there. They could have just filmed a building, but they decided to put the CGI building.
Blended together.
Wow, that the logo of that company looks like a shifting diagram.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So they have to set up the character is clumsy.
Instead,
You know, she's clumsy, she's insecure, so that when she gets the powers, it's such a dramatic shift.
Right.
It's
so addicted to that stuff, Sally.
and like because she's clumsy, she can't dress right.
I don't even know how you get it. It's not even in
That's the voice of
production
Lois
yet.
in
We have our ways.
Family Guy, I think.
Is it?
I think that's the lady. She looks like her.
No.
She does kind of look like her, yeah.
Headaches again.
And I think it is so
Tight and cranky.
sexist or I don't know, misogynist or whatever you want to call the fact that she works at that the whole scam in this is a makeup.
Yeah, like a beauty supply.
The bad guys are like, we're going to poison people and put this in this makeup cream.
Now, beauty doesn't just hide the effects of aging, it actually
It's just, it's... And Sharon Stone.
Sharon
like
Stone,
the digital grading or whatever they do, the coloring they do, every time Sharon's...
They make her look really soft.
Yeah, the lighting is different almost, because it's almost like she was like, I'm 50, I want y'all to make me look like I'm 35.
Well, but
They like, y'all better light me a certain way.
Well, also, she's probably using this cream, too, you know.
speaking on sexism and all that is like the start of Roger Ebert's review for this is like Catwoman is a movie about Halle Berry's beauty, sex appeal, figure, eyes, lips, and costume design. It gets those right.
Yeah. It's just so dumb that the bad guys and their big master plan is poisoning people. I don't know if it's exactly poisoning them or...
Well, she did say to her coworker, you're addicted to that stuff, so...
Yeah.
I mean...
It's just, I just can't get over it. It's like, she's this insecure little girl who, by the way, her name is Patience Phillips in this movie, not Selena Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, I think
why
they
change that?
They had to do that because with Selena Kyle, you have to portray Selena Kyle, you know? Like,
well, they got that part right.
Or would have had to taken place in Gotham, because this isn't, I don't even think they mentioned Gotham or anything. No, there's...
That was definitely a very bright city, like sunny, bright city.
They never ever hint at an extended universe that might exist out there, you know.
I'm glad they didn't. Could you imagine if DC tried to start an extended universe with this piece of shit?
Yeah.
Like, what if Batman came after this?
Hi.
So it's so they.
See me or...
This has nothing to do with the universe or the world or.
Nope.
It's just a one-off
Totally standalone.
movie they wanted to do.
They just say, I like Catwoman, like the hero.
Yeah.
I'm going to just pull that and make a different.
And we're just going to do something.
I think, no, they really just built this around Halle Berry at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Halle Berry's the engine of this, and they molded...
She was hot off her Oscar-winning performance in Monsters Ball. This was like, she was big-time shit around this time.
Yeah, so they really just took a license that they probably got for cheap and then molded it around Halle Berry, you know? Some guy in some office was like, how can we make... let's get Halle Berry in a cat suit. Oh,
yeah,
God.
exactly. It was just an excuse to make her walk around half
But
naked.
then, even then, they like fucked it up by like making it all CG. Like with Michelle Pfeiffer in that like stapled up costume, they didn't make that CG.
Talking about my girl Michelle Pfeiffer right now?
You know what I'm saying? That Michelle Pfeiffer. They did it right. Like that was sexy, but they ruined Halle Berry's sexiness.
Oh, nobody will
just
ever top
CG.
Michelle
You know what I mean?
Pfeiffer.
Like they didn't even get that right. They didn't even let her sexiness.
That was the bad guy in Matrix Reloaded.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that too.
The
Merovingian.
Merovingian, yeah.
He was big in the early 2000s. He kind of fell off.
So we got to set up that she's got bad, loud neighbors, because that'll come back later on.
We got to hear a Papa Roach track.
She's oh yeah, man, early 2000s new metal soundtracks. Yeah, I mean, look at the Daredevil soundtrack. The Evanescence song that never went away. Yeah. That song fucking didn't go away forever.
No, it didn't.
Oh, she's clumsy. She tripped. Let's reiterate that she's clumsy, y'all. She's not very graceful.
She's also antisocial, because I just like go over. I would go over to that party.
Do you think you could just maybe turn the music down
Oh, she's so timid and
She's so
shy.
meek. She's so meek.
That's
Just go party, girl.
There's definitely won't come back later on.
Just go party.
No, she's not a partier. We get a bad CGI cat.
I don't know. That cat looked pretty real.
I'm having trouble believing that they could have a party that loud without getting the cops called on them, honestly.
Yeah, like she was the only one that was bothered by that party.
They're in like Williamsburg. It's
like a warehouse law.
I don't even know if they ever even say what city this takes place in. I mean, they had the licensing. They could have said Gotham, but then people would have been waiting the whole time for some kind of Batman Easter egg.
I will give them that at least they like mitigated the terribleness by leaving the rest of characters out of this hot pile of garbage.
So we have this teleporting cat. You're gonna see a lot of that in this movie of people teleporting.
Yeah. Like you mean not on purpose, just bad continuity.
Yeah, just like I'm here and then the camera cuts. The editing in this movie. There was some video I watched a long time ago about top 10 worst comic book movies, and they talked the quick cuts. There's a sequence in this movie where like in 25 seconds.
See, this
there's
is so
like
against her
50
character.
cuts.
This is not timid at all.
Yeah, why would she fucking be doing that?
Don't stand on that.
She's gonna crawl out on the ledge. Fuck that cat.
PSA for anybody right now.
That cat got up there. It'll get down.
Yeah, that was my PSA. If you think a cat's stuck somewhere, it's not.
It's not.
It's not. The cat's stuck in a tree thing. They're not.
Yeah.
Did you know that
So
cats
here we
can
meet-
fall from like 90 feet and be totally fine?
Yeah, there's the whole they always land on their feet
They
thing.
do, yeah.
So here's the love interest.
Maybe I can help.
Okay, I'm fine.
This very, very handsome cop.
The guy from
What's that?
Demolition
Is
Man,
that
and
Benjamin?
Benjamin Bratt. He was married to Julia Roberts for a while.
because of Demolition Man.
Yeah, he was in Demolition Man. He was in Law and Order for a while.
You said he was married to Julia Roberts?
Yeah.
Really?
It's not up here anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, the cat's not up there anymore. You look crazy, bitch. So now this is watch how quick he gets up to her. Look, okay, we get
teleporting.
We get one shot, and he's already kicking her door in.
Jesus.
That motherfucker made it up 3 flights of stairs.
Maybe there is another DC character in this. That's the Flash.
What's his story?
Yeah, he's a Flash, man.
That dude got up 3 flights of stairs, knew exactly which apartment was hers, by the way. When he got to the right floor, he knew
I think
exactly.
his name's Wally West.
He knew exactly which door to kick in.
You sure you're okay?
That was the cat.
There's the cat. Now it's in my apartment. How'd that happen?
You actually climbed out there to rescue your cat.
Yeah. I mean, no, it's not my cat.
You gotta
To rescue somebody else's cat?
I could say if we get the dialogue up or some subtitles, because the
Subtitles are fucked.
Oh my gosh.
the dialogue in this movie is.
You just turn it up in our headphones.
That's
right?
why she
Good luck with that.
Thanks.
she famously won the Razzie for best or worst actress.
Worst actress, yeah.
And showed up to the Razzies and accepted her award. I mean, talk about a good sport.
That's awesome, yeah.
She did this whole thing where she was crying. She's like, "Oh my god, I never thought I'd be up
She
here."
showed up with her Oscar.
Yeah, she's holding her Oscar in the other hand. Yeah. Here's another bad CGI city shot.
They
This is like an establishing shot on a building we've already established.
You're so right. You're so right. It's an expensive establishing
Yeah.
shot. Yeah, you could have just
completely unnecessary.
You could have just
shot.
showed that outside courtyard with the logo.
Just
you know?
just show the logo again. So she's the face of the company. That's her husband, Sharon Stone. But she's getting older, so she's like,
Yeah.
I gotta come up with something. I don't want to age. I want to live forever.
Lean works wonders, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
She's still Sharon Stone.
I
come
have
on.
a busy day today.
She's notoriously like a bitch
Don't
Oh, to
worry,
work for,
darling.
or work with.
to work with.
A
Yeah,
long time ago, George.
I was in Basic Instinct.
That
I showed my pussy.
You've all seen my pussy.
Problems?
I doubt it, but Slovakia.
Was that like the first time that somebody'd shown their pussy on film?
In a major motion
Was it even a
picture.
good movie? Because
Well,
the only thing
no,
I
I
hear
think-
about it, the only thing I hear about is that she showed her
Yeah.
the crossing the leg scene.
Yeah. I think maybe you might have seen Bush in Last Tango in Paris or something, but
It was the first done like.
just straight up candid, straight
that
on,
accessible, yeah.
stare at. the
Oh
bush.
shit!
Like
They're taking her.
mainstream.
They're taking her
See,
photos
look,
down.
and she's gone. She was standing there, and then she just was gone. Like, I don't know why they do that. Like, she's not Batman.
Man sandwich.
Not yet.
12 o'clock.
What does that mean? Man sandwich.
Oh my God.
Means him. He's a man sandwich, dude.
This. Like, how did he find her?
He's a detective, bro.
Oh, God, that's not stalkery.
No, that's not scary.
No, I could do that. I'm a cop.
She's endeared to me now. I just saved her life.
They didn't have Google. They could just look somebody up on Facebook. He actually had to dig through her records.
What, like, okay, like, he's uber handsome, and he met this weird, crazy lady who he assumed was trying to commit suicide. And he's like, I'm going to go up to her fucking work.
Hey, well, he knows that she's very vulnerable, and she's in a place where...
Yeah.
I mean, he could probably get it, dude.
He's like, I'm going to fuck this suicidal girl.
He's like, I can get it, dog.
Maybe she won't kill herself.
God damn.
You dropped something.
Oh,
shit. God.
You cover a lot of ground when you're in a hurry.
Thanks.
Everything in this movie is so bright and shiny. It looks like they went for the Spider-Man look.
They definitely are trying to.
Yeah, it looks very
All
Spider-Man.
day is the golden hour.
She's the timid.
Yeah.
She's the timid kind of nerdy girl, like interning or whatever it is, secretary at this place.
Tradition of the old.
It's a total like trying to rip off the origin story of Spider-Man. The way they did it.
Yeah. Well, at the time, Spider-Man was like the number one grossing thing.
Yeah.
Fucking of all time.
And a lot of comic book movies feel like they have to force in the origin story shit. Like, we don't want any more origin stories.
But it's also part of every origin story is like you have to give them a normal person to go through what they're going through.
Yeah, you got to give them the exposition.
So we latch on. So we connect with them before they become unidentifiable.
Well,
she's like, fuck that dude. Like, she's like,
Yeah? Okay, so tomorrow then, 1 o'clock.
I'm going to take you out.
Yes, officer.
First, you got to shave those legs. Is that what he just said?
Yeah, I mean it's
Did you just say you got to
very
shave those
creepy
legs?
looking back. It's very creepy looking back.
Yeah.
Bye.
They're like, so she's like, how'd you meet? Oh, I was on my
There's
ledge.
a man in serious like
What?
you.
This is weird. Like,
You
just
think?
do,
Look at.
just do your job, cop, and move on, man. You ain't gotta
Second?
take
Why
people.
do you ask the suicide girl out on a date?
I got you for your birthday.
Well, you know, he can do whatever he wants. You know,
It's only
He's a cop.
They're acting
and,
like
and she's not going to say no because
ever. Where?
the implication.
because the implication. He's a cop. He could really make life difficult for her if she said no. Oh man,
Well, we have fun here.
we're playing characters. But that's real life. Woo. So there's so much bad editing in this movie.
I don't know. That was a pretty cool shot.
Well, there's some
time-lapse?
stuff coming up with the fight scenes later on. The jump cuts they do are. It's like this guy definitely must have filmed music videos
He probably
because
did, yeah.
it's shot like a music video.
I looked it up. He's a French visual effects supervisor.
There's
but
another bad
that makes
CGI
sense.
shot.
If he's a visual effects supervisor, that's why it's so heavy.
he was second unit director
makes
for
it as-
Alien Resurrection.
Oh God! Look, that's a bad CGI shot.
Does the place have gas stations? What is?
Yeah,
Was the docks?
she said something like she had to get some stuff somewhere, or she was like, "I'll take it myself." So she's basically going somewhere she's not supposed to be right now.
Hello? Is anybody in there?
Hey, guess what? I just got power on at my house.
Yay!
Hey, my neighbor just texted me.
Oh man, that's got to be a good feeling.
Oh, come on, Slavicki. When did you grow a conscience?
So
I don't care that the FDA never saw the headaches and the
look at these cuts right here. Look at this. Look,
paintings.
Oh, wow.
Those are
Really?
things I can live with.
it's
It was really unnecessary.
so she's gonna like overhear the typical. She's gonna overhear or see some stuff she's
Right,
not
yeah.
supposed to see right here.
We stand to make from consumers demanding their fix.
So wait, so if they put this
putting
cream,
they're putting stuff in
yeah.
the cream that's going to make their faces worse, but they become addicted to it and they have to get more and more because they feel
Because
like
if you stop it,
it'll
then
fix
that's
it.
it's
what
like
happened.
if you stop the cream,
Yeah.
you'll start looking like this.
Yeah, you start looking like that. So they
like a burn victim.
Yeah, that's what they said. They'll have to get their fix.
Hello?
And she's like, Sharon Stone's so like, yes, my plan is coming together nicely.
Well, she's cool with it because she has an endless supply. You know.
Well, like I don't know, like would she be using it?
I mean, probably. I'm sure.
It makes you stay young looking.
Yeah,
I mean,
and she has an endless supply.
I mean, that's the thing is like she doesn't care about the effects. She just wants to be beautiful. If this is the only thing, and it obviously does a good job.
See, why would you even do that? Just walk in and act casual.
Yeah,
because
act like you're supposed to be there.
That could have just been like a burn victim, and they're working on some miracle cure.
Easily.
Somehow she was able to get past all these badass security guards that are chasing her right now. Somehow they didn't see her walk right the fuck into that room.
Yeah.
And look at this. This is.
You can come out now. It's okay.
How is her shadow on that?
I'd like to ask you a few questions, all right?
Look where she's at. Her back's against those things.
Sorry.
There's no way her shadow could be projected
really,
against her.
That is really terrible.
What are you doing?
Don't. Like, are those guys not on the same page?
No, dude, that's that shot.
Chase scene.
That is the most blatantly shitty. Like, they spent so much time getting those two shots. I hate this movie.
Oh, there's nothing redeeming about it.
Like, I feel
Except
so bad.
seeing her in the costume.
No, because I know the editor was in the room. Like, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Why are we doing these jump cuts?
Like, hey, he called his agent. Did the check clear? Okay. Fuck.
Like, so I don't even know what she's in. Like,
she's in the waste, like all the sludge and the byproducts, all the byproducts of the treatments.
Soylent Green is people.
Yeah. Oh, he's holding the gun sideways. He's serious.
Oh no.
We don't know who she is, but we all know what she heard.
We can't risk it. Get rid of it.
We don't know who she is, but we all know what she heard.
Seal the door.
Let's flush her out.
The button's just right there.
It's just right there, man.
Seal the door. He just reaches over.
The bodyguard knows how to work.
The bodyguard, knows the system.
They know exactly
medical equipment or whatever.
Yeah, they know exactly where the door switch is down there in the gutter. Because they know every part of every job in that building.
But they train their security so heavily that they know every inch of the building, but they can't afford cameras. Or like sensors or
proximity sensors that are like
or
$2
like maybe
a
key card for her to swipe to be able to get
into
that
maybe if they
place.
hadn't spent so much training on the facilities, they would be able to do their jobs.
We got to
green screen shot. I didn't kill my wife.
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing.
So she's dead.
Y'all don't like The Fugitive? I love that movie.
It's an awesome movie, yeah.
I don't care.
I don't care, yeah. So she does actually die right here.
Yeah, she gets...
Oh, does it end? Please tell me it ends.
Yeah, this is it. This is where we saw at the beginning of the movie. This has been A to Z Movie Night. CGI
so, I don't know
cats.
if you guys know this, but The Bourne Identity totally ripped off this movie. That's how it starts.
Oh my god! Okay, now here.
See, now
look,
it's a bad CG cat.
We get some bad CGI cats. This was done way better in Batman Returns. Oh, that was the shot at the beginning.
God, man, these sweeping...
Just sweeping CGI shots for no reason at all. We know where we're at.
Not even that. We don't give a shit.
Yeah, we don't.
You haven't
care.
given us any reason to care about where we are because you haven't shown. They haven't shown the world at all. They've just shown interiors of buildings.
Yeah, it's completely nonsensical or how she ended up where she was, falling out of that thing.
Like show us the city if we give a shit, but
they're just doing sweeping shots of like single buildings. So. Bunch of cats show up, just like in Batman Returns. Oh boy, that's bad.
You know the thing is, I bet the people who decided to do what they did, decided to do what they did to this movie, they probably didn't even see the character in a comic book. They saw the character in fucking in Batman Returns.
Yeah, they seen pictures of her, and they were like, okay,
because that's the only similarity is a couple of scenes that tie to Batman Returns.
Yeah,
so
she falls out the
window.
window.
They did no further
dies,
research. Yeah. They said, I like the character from Batman Returns. We'll just use that and build a whole new thing.
Pretty much.
So this is how...
Sir, you know there's a backstory? I don't give a shit.
No, we're not going to do any of that.
Pretty much.
So this is how they bring her back to life. They literally...
Breathe life into her. Yeah.
Well,
what's funny is people...
It coughs up a hairball in her mouth.
What's what's funny is people not that long ago used to think that cats like steal the breath out of you because they do that. They do come and sit on your chest and like breathe right in your face.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they do it to babies. They like being warm, so they come in, and they used to think that they were like stealing your life. And this is literally
because there's like the nursing homes, like right before somebody's to die, like
they come and do that.
The cat gets on their bed for some strange reason.
So I mean, at least that's kind of a cool reversal of the occult idea.
They're just saying dibs. They just want to eat the body.
So she's basically got the spirit of some kind of ancient Egyptian goddess in her now, is the way they explain it in this movie.
The cat goddess?
Yeah. Who is eternal because it can live on in cats.
Oh, yeah, look, she's got cat senses.
Yeah. It's so stupid how they explain her cat senses in this. The way she acts and moves around.
I swear to fucking God, if there's a scene where she gets distracted by a toy,
she's doing it right now.
I'm going to throw something.
Oh, she gets distracted by fish. I mean, you name it. They do all the...
Her attention span changes.
All the stereotypical cat things that cats do. Yeah, short attention span.
Yeah.
It's so great.
All right, Tim, so I'll ask you. You're a DC boy like me. Who is your favorite DC femme fatale? It could actually be a good or maligned character.
I mean, I would say the Catwoman, not this one, obviously.
Yeah, but DC mainline continuity Catwoman.
Yeah, Harley Quinn is a fun character.
Yeah,
but Poison Ivy and Catwoman have the more. So look at that! Oh man, oh god. I love it when she starts crawling around like a cat and stuff.
Yeah.
It's so great.
She's in great shape.
And Catwoman in the comics, she's not like a very dense. She's like sometimes she's good, sometimes she's bad. You know, like okay, she's a jewel thief. Poison Ivy has a tragic backstory.
Yeah, Catwoman's kind of like chaotic neutral. You know,
yeah,
she's good when she wants to be, bad when she wants to be. When it serves her purpose.
Yeah, when it serves her purpose. Yeah,
for each. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess.
I think my favorite's probably the Huntress. I like the Huntress a lot.
I like that she's from
well-rounded, you know,
a different dimension.
Yeah,
basically, or an alternate.
Mm-hmm. Well, she was a Golden Age character that got brought back after.
Now look, so she sleeps like a cat. Look, she's like up on a high,
very handy, very sturdy closet.
Yeah, like some shelving. She immediately starts sleeping. That's part of her superpowers.
It's like, well, this is very Spider-Man. This is literally
exactly.
Spider-Man.
I can take cat naps.
It's extremely Spider-Man.
The same way
when
that
he's
Tobey
like when he
Maguire
starts
was,
when things start sticking to his
glasses
hand.
don't work the next morning.
Yeah, he takes his glasses off. Things start sticking to his.
This is a Spider-Man.
So you get the mishaps of like, oh god, that stuck to me, and I didn't mean it to stick to me.
Yeah, and then their sidekick character comes in the middle of them, and their rediscovery.
Yeah. But with Spider-Man, that was a allegory for puberty.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was the awkwardness of going through puberty because of the age of the character. With Catwoman, this doesn't make sense. It's just that she was nerdy and clumsy,
bumbly,
and now she's like
bumbly, stumbly,
super not.
Okay, Kitty, it's time for you to go home.
What'd you fucking do to me, cat?
She starts getting all whispery, like Eartha.
Yeah.
Ophelia Powers.
So maybe I'll get some answers there. CGI establishing shot.
Oh, the Up House.
Yeah, this is the only exterior that has mattered.
Yeah.
It's a house from Up
at this point.
Yeah. This is Aunt May's house.
Are you Ophelia Powers?
Yes.
I got your cat off a ledge, and ever
By
since
midnight.
And now I'm immortal.
Stranger home before. Please come in.
This lady, this actress that plays Ophelia Powers, oh god, she was in a horror movie.
You might as well just take these subtitles off.
Yeah, they're way...
Oh, I didn't even notice them come back in.
They're way off. So she's at the cat lady's house.
Obviously.
Obvi.
There's like
her name.
65 different cats.
She's an Egyptian Mao. The rarest.
This lady, look her up.
It said that Miles have special powers.
Her voice is familiar.
Like popping out of nowhere. I know. Among other things.
She played a very creepy character in something I can't remember. If it were
Your cat.
Francis Conroy.
Socrates.
No
caffeine.
A lot of TV shows.
You look a little out of sorts.
She was in American Horror Story season 1.
The cats, perhaps.
Maybe.
She was in the Mist TV show. Oh, she was the mother in Joker.
That's why. That's it.
Okay, yeah. Look at that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Look at that.
Good for her. She
a
recovered
DC girl.
okay.
Yeah, she a DC girl.
I don't even know why.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That's crazy. She's starting 2 unrelated DC films.
Yeah.
It even looks like they kind of like
better Batman.
They
properties.
like photoshopped this whole movie to make like a
well, they have a.
She just tossed catnip at her. Look at it.
Yeah.
She starts freaking out. She's like, I knew it.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, she starts freaking out over the catnip.
I've never seen a cat act like that towards catnip.
I saw it like once, yeah.
I've never even seen it.
And that's it?
Yeah.
That's
I feel
it?
Like, I feel like there was more to that scene. That,
Yeah, there's no
She
explanation.
had fucking shit all over her face from like sucking on the catnip and nothing else?
And then they just cut away. Like, I feel like there was a whole...
What the hell is wrong with you, Phillips?
She's coming down.
Never delivered the design.
Oh, no, now she's going to get in trouble by her boss.
I wonder if she's gonna lash out and make a scene.
Because now she's,
You're incompetent.
she's confident now.
Has the confidence of a cat. Because cats don't give a fuck, dude.
I don't think it's confident. She just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
Cats don't
she
give a
well,
fuck.
she turns around and goes, huh, like she didn't even know.
Yeah, cats don't give a fuck. They're the most
Yeah.
apathetic
She's like, I don't
creature
give
in the
a
world.
fuck. What are you doing, drawing demons and shit?
I'm sorry.
No, wait, what she says. Sorry. Well, I love this. Okay.
Sorry's not nearly enough.
Okay. Then let me try the remix.
Let me try the remix.
For every second I wasted working for an untalented, unethical egomaniac like you.
Ooh, burn.
She called him unethical.
Oh, burn.
Wait, Mr. Adair.
Like, what?
Like-
So what is that? Like,
She's like,
she
please
just-
give me my unpaid internship back.
It's coming in and out.
My hero.
Oh boy.
You know, you guys could organize as workers, right?
Yeah, if
You
y'all
could-
all
you
hate
could
him,
organize
looks like y'all can maybe go on strike
and
or something
maybe,
if it's that bad.
Well, what this tells me is this company only hires one type of person.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah.
Okay, we get before too long. Okay, well, boobs.
Like I was saying.
That was the best establishing shot right there. Establish those boobs.
Well, whoever said it. Thanks for grateful art.
Now, speaking of boobs, everyone needs to go and watch Halle Berry's acceptance of her Razzie for this.
Yeah.
Because, man, she looks incredible.
What was that?
For
Halle Berry,
in a shitty little
Halle Berry,
conference
bro.
room in a hotel
Yeah,
somewhere
it
in
definitely
LA.
looked like it was in a hotel somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You know,
not,
she
it's
just-
not the Oscars.
Like, her bodyguard brought her in and out. Like, she didn't hang out there.
This is stupid. Like, all of a sudden, she's interested in stealing jewelry.
Well, she's into shiny things. It's just
Oh
shiny
my
stuff,
god, that's right.
you know?
Because it's a cat.
It's a cat, you know, the sparklies.
So they're explaining that
Yeah.
that's why Catwoman is a cat burglar.
Sally.
She's just into the
Because
the
it's
sparklies.
shiny.
It's the sparklies, you know?
Oh boy.
You ever notice that when they keep you for
And now you should find out like the makeup is hurting her friend apparently.
Oh, yeah, it sure is, yeah. She's not diabetic or anything. It's-
Yeah. I think this is what
Hey, upside, you gotta see my doctor.
makes Halle Berry suspicious of the company.
Me, what's up with the hot yet modest, but who cares because he's so hot detective?
Yeah, that is Lois from...
And she's in the hospital and all she's so obsessed with like what's up with that hot cop like
boy crazy.
Like it's the stereotypical like the best friend. She had the gay
Well,
guy.
that's why she's using the thing.
She had the
because
gay guy
she's-
in one cubicle, and then the fat sassy friend that's obsessed with sex.
I mean, she's the hot friend.
Go give him some brown sugar.
Yeah, well,
Right.
yeah, she's the hot one. She's the girl that takes the glasses off halfway through the movie and takes her hair to the ponytail, and you go, "Oh wow, she was pretty the whole time."
I couldn't see it. I can't believe I missed that.
Hey, she
that
has
little
glasses
factoid. Yeah.
and overalls.
Oh, this guy's amazing. He not only does he stalk women, but he also
Yeah,
he goes and talks to school children and indoctrinates them.
Everything's on the up and up. You got to go to the schools to give the kids a healthy fear of the police.
I'm just thinking like the police officer that abuses his power to go and find out where somebody works, and he's also in the schools.
That is quite an abuse of power.
He is pretty creepy.
To get into the database and find out, cross-reference somebody's address and go to
he probably didn't report that suicide attempt either.
Granted, I think she dropped something and he picked it up at some point, and I thought I saw that happening, but I didn't pay that much attention.
Yeah, he picked something up, yeah.
He planted it on her in the first place.
Still creepy, though.
He doesn't have a partner because nobody will work with him. They're like, no, man, he gets pervy every time we pull somebody over. This scene.
Most of the time.
This is the basketball scene, and do not blink.
No, I've had partners.
This is akin to the playground scene.
This
in
is
Daredevil.
basically, this makes the playground fight in Daredevil look like, artwork.
She says, one-on-one?
Because she used to be so clumsy, but now watch. Come on.
I wonder
what's going to happen. Watch. Watch. Just
Are you
watch.
fucking kidding
Just
me?
watch. It gets better and better.
What in the world?
Oh, wait. Just wait. They're like, oh, wow, she...
Yo. Halle Berry balls, yo.
Come on. They're like, yeah. So, look, like, he takes his jacket off, like, all right, bitch, one-on-one. So, come on, Zach, watch. The music.
She's gonna let him win, though. You know how women do.
Oh, she's got her hands on him.
You know how women do.
She just put her hands through his... Now, look at this. They're, like, back-to-back.
Wow, this is really disorienting.
Yeah, the cuts, man. Look, I mean,
It's really disorienting.
It makes me dizzy. Cut. I mean, I wonder how many cuts were in this last 30 seconds. Watch her shaking her butt. The shot with her shaking her butt. So scandalous. Okay, she can dribble the ball. Like, that's not like... But the way they're cutting it so quickly, it's like she's doing something amazing. All she's doing is dribbling. And her cat powers made her dunk.
Can we have our ball back?
Yeah. Could y'all two adults maybe stop fucking on our basketball court and give us our ball back? We just asked if you wanted to play, and then you totally just took our ball away from us.
Didn't include us.
Yeah, you just took our ball away and started getting real fucking weird.
Mr. Hadir wanted me to...
What is she supposed to be looking at in these pictures?
I don't know, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
faces.
understand.
Was it other women?
That's all we know is she's not happy about it.
He just said that he'll be working with...
Wesley, George hasn't said anything meaningful to me since he said...
I bet Sharon Stone probably was filmed for they probably had her 1 week.
Probably,
because she was so okay, you're gonna film all my scenes.
She was like, you want me to work with Halle Berry?
Yeah. Oh, her husband's with another woman.
Oh, shit. A younger woman.
Getting and
it's that woman. He's with that particular woman.
That woman right there.
Oh, look,
their top model. It's their top model.
Did you see that she had invulnerable skin?
Yeah, that glass didn't cut her. Look at this. This is so...
made no goddamn sense. She was at the window, and then all of a sudden she's drinking out of a glass at her desk.
Look, she's eating...
Lots and lots of tuna.
She's eating cans of tuna.
Modern medicine, this place would at least have a wet
She's laying on her bed eating cans and cans of tuna.
new medication I can't pronounce.
All the cat-like stuff is so...
Just fixing a little snack.
Just fixing a little snack.
This movie not only makes me not like Catwoman, it makes me not like cats.
Yeah. Well, I don't like cats anyways. They're just letting her walk around.
Yeah, just...
It's just a...
She's on the phone at the hospital. She's in the...
They took Catwoman and they molded it into the Spider-Man fucking story.
Yeah,
exactly. This is a Spider-Man ripoff.
Look. Yeah, she's walking around her apartment, jumping on stuff.
Actually, that was kind of cool.
Now all of a sudden she walks like this.
Really weird.
Because that's cat-like.
What's happening to me? I practically jumped him. Hello.
I've got WAP all the time now. Look at that.
That would be the worst part of getting cat powers.
She said animal attraction.
Yeah. That would be the worst part of getting cat powers because female cats, when they're in heat, they get fucked over 100 times a day.
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah, imagine how
horny
horny she is
awful.
right now.
I mean, like the concept for the scene is it's not like that's a cool concept, like that she's acting like a cat walking around her house. Like I get it, but like doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, because Catwoman doesn't have superpowers.
Oh no, what am I doing?
Yeah, she's like, I better get down off this before somebody sees me.
Excuse me. I think
God, her friend makes friends so fast.
Yeah, well, she said something about her doctor being hot. So she's like,
I guess she's going to finally do something.
Here we come back to the party. Yeah, I wonder what she's going to do now that she's confident. This is great. Look, and it's the same dude and the same girl leaning against the same window.
Yeah.
As the last time.
Well, they couldn't pay another person.
I mean, have you ever been to Thirsties? Come on.
But it's like, that guy's like, no, we're having a party over there? No, I get the window spot. They probably filmed it the same night. I mean, they obviously filmed it the same night.
Right.
Dude, Halle Berry just knocked on your door.
In
and
pajamas.
Yeah, why don't you invite her in instead of being a piece of shit?
No, I'm gonna talk shit on her pajamas. You know what?
He's like, hey, this ain't a pajama party.
And first of all, if you're throwing a party, why would you not want it to turn into a pajama party?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the music.
They should have had like a cameo from Chad Kroger. That is Chad Kroger. Look at him. It's canon.
Oh no, not the beer.
Oh, the guy has a wet bar in his house? How is everyone in this movie rich?
What'd you say? Is the music still too loud?
She sprayed beer on the speakers.
Zach, would that destroy a speaker? If it got a little wet?
She sprayed beer on the front of the speakers.
Oh, just the speaker?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
It's called silence. That's all I ever wanted.
I mean, it would take a little while, but it wouldn't sound like that, that's for sure. Was there a head unit anywhere? Or was it just
No, she sprayed the speaker.
She sprayed the speaker from 15 feet away.
No.
Oh, here we go.
No, it's a sealed paper cone, so it's permeable because it's paper on the, but it would take a long time for the water to soak it enough to actually cause it to short or do anything like that. Like it would mostly just bounce off of it.
And it probably wouldn't short; it would probably just crumble as paper, right?
Yeah, it would slowly just start to pull apart. And honestly, like you can stick a speaker cable into some water, and it's not really going to hurt anything. So
here's her transformation scene. She's cutting her hair and dyeing it and then putting on makeup.
I appreciate that y'all acknowledge that this movie is such a piece of shit that I could have just gone deeper into that and no complaints. Yeah,
I was asking the expert.
I was having those little.
The expert.
What the fuck?
Time to accessorize, she says.
Wait.
Look at those cuts! Oh my god!
She stole her neighbor's.
We don't know. Too late because this is happening now.
Wait.
Cats.
So she just broke up the party.
Yeah.
And then she went and did a makeover, cut her hair, and then now all of a sudden she's
on a motorcycle.
She
now.
stole a motorcycle.
Yep.
Presumably somebody from the neighbor's party.
She got some black leather from somewhere.
Well, she pulled a box out of her closet that
How
said...
long is this piece of shit?
She said, open in case of dating emergency.
And I also don't understand how...
It's an hour and 44 minutes.
God damn it.
I also don't understand how gaining cat powers would teach you how to ride a motorcycle.
Is that Becky Ames?
But this was her open in case of... So she goes back to...
Did you hear what Zach said?
Yeah. She goes back to the shiny stuff. Jesus Christ. But look, there's guys already robbing the jewelry store. This is where we get, I guess...
Dude, Halle Berry is sexy, though.
Our first fight scene. Or our first...
I might actually have to edit this.
Huh? Oh, you might have to edit this?
Why?
Because I said Halle Berry's sexy? The people need to know. Oh my god, this is so
she's posed all crazy. Like, all the little head twitches and stuff she does in this movie are so...
You boys thought you could come in here and steal all these beautiful things? Jesus. What a perfect day.
See, that's a Eartha Kitt. She just went totally Eartha Kitt.
She just did full-on Eartha Kitt.
Okay, you want...
That's a perfect idea.
Here's the new thing that's pissing me off. Is we're not even halfway through this movie, right? And I'm sitting here like, so they didn't do any kind of scene of her putting her outfit together, like it.
No, it was.
You
just
actually
there.
have to make.
Yeah.
changes though.
Acknowledge the face mask. I'm sure it changes, but I'm just saying, like, there's none. Like, what other scene could possibly be more important?
Look, there we go with the CGI her running around like a cat in heels.
Just leave, dude. Like, if I saw that, I would just go. I would just leave. I would run away.
Yeah, that bitch just like ran on the walls. Like,
I'd be like, I'm not fucking with Wonder Woman today. All right, I'm gone.
This ain't worth it. And she can fight now. The music is just this R&B
very
like
representative. Yes,
wannabe Destiny's Child shit playing.
Y'all want to hear what the Billboard Top 100 was in 2004?
Yes, please.
Number 1 was Yeah.
Look, she surfs on this guy. Look. She slid on him like he was. Oh my god!
With Lil Jon and Usher.
Of course,
Burn.
That, yeah.
Gonna Let It Burn was number 2. If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys, I'll give him that for number 3.
Usher in 2004.
Number 4 was This Love by Maroon 5. Okay, here's the one. Number 5 was The Way You Move by Outkast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and then Outkast also had Hey Ya at number 8. So do you feel like you're being drawn back into that time period of radio?
Not with this, because I bet whoever's singing this is.
Dust Your Shoulders Off was 21 at the end of the year.
So we cut to that she's like stolen all of this stuff now. It's kind of so.
Wait, cats love being on a bed.
So she stopped those guys from robbing the jewelry store, and then went ahead and robbed the jewelry store afterwards.
She wanted the shinies.
She's like, that's my shit.
She wanted the shinies.
God, I can't believe it's because it's shiny.
That's it.
So
shouldn't she be like robbing some yarn factory somewhere?
Oh man, I'm sure it'll happen. Or they'll make a joke about it.
Or the fucking the fish market.
Yeah. No, I know there's a scene like that.
Should be going down on the wharf.
Yeah.
I was one of a kind.
People in 2004. Oh, and of course he gets assigned to the case.
What do we call her? Cat chick. No.
Because he's the only cop in town, so.
He got assigned to the case because they saw a female figure on the camera, and and he was like, the best one to find.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm good at tracking down fucking women.
Oh, well speaking of
was a hot woman
current events, it didn't get spread around much, but you know that the jeweler got busted into whenever the hurricane came through?
Wait, what?
Altars or whatever?
Oh, no, I don't really care.
Like the night of the hurricane, somebody drove a truck through the front?
Well, yep. It's a good time to do it.
They say that it smelled like litter everywhere, like kitty litter everywhere. And tuna.
She went to Google and typed in cats and women to hopefully get some answers.
The cat in history.
The cat in history.
What a shit Googler.
What?
That's not even an apple.
The cat in history. Witches. We get quick flashes that the cat in history takes her straight to devil cults.
Mm-hmm.
Her cat Google took her.
Are you about to Google the same thing she's Googling? Zach?
No, she's looking at that laptop she's on.
See if the same things come up.
I thought it was fake, but no, it's actually.
Well, she's like looking up cats in Egypt. Like, did you not go to high school, bitch? Like, we all know. You had to Google that. We all know about the importance of cats and Egyptians.
Granted, though, like Google skills.
They had to throw in this.
Or it was a new thing.
That's the same cat. That's it.
It's the same cat because no two cats have ever looked the same ever.
Dude, that's speciesist, bro.
Yeah, it's not like there are like hundreds of breeds.
That's like that story that people that lost their cat at like 1,000 miles and then it came back to their house.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a miracle. Or what if, and hear me out,
I'm here.
It's just a fucking different cat.
That looks exactly the same.
Maybe there's two cats that look the same.
Okay, this woman is the real villain in the story because she realized that Halle Berry was suffering. She was like, you're suffering from an affliction, and didn't give her any information. Just let her go into the wild.
She's like,
no,
yeah.
This is the scene that should have been directly after the fucking catnip scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a professor for
They
20
cut it in half because now we get the exposition scene, the boring.
Male academia.
Men.
Yes, academia is totally masculine.
So she's going to explain the importance of cats.
Duality.
So why did Hallie?
That's right, because the men wrote history, and that's why cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, look at the color grading is so like.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like.
You want me to tell you?
Oh, it's amber.
Yes, please tell me.
You died.
Here's a good note, guys. Most of the cats cast in the film came from animal shelters throughout California.
But you were reborn. Oh, you're crazy.
Hey, you know what?
Actually, that's
also
cool.
most of the cats that were in this film are dead now.
That's almost certain.
Yeah, that's 16 years ago.
Yeah.
To see if you're worthy of a gift.
Oh no. Like, bitch, okay, Halle Berry, like, you've been running around on walls and shit. Like, why is what she's telling you right now scaring you? Like, you already knew that you've acquired superpowers. Look, she's going to land on her feet. She landed like a cat.
You saved others before you. Look.
See, that would be, like, the only maybe redeeming thing they could do with this movie is, like, there's a twist ending, and this bitch is the bad guy. Like, she's been jealous, like... I'm getting old, and the cat never picked me to be the superhero.
I mean, I think she's pretty villainous right now.
Yeah, like she could be like kind of like the big turn. Like she's trying to be the mentor, but then you find out,
the twist. Yeah, there could be a twist.
Ra's al Ghul.
Whatever
Kurt Russell played in
Ego, the Living Planet.
Yeah, Ego. Yeah.
Yeah, they turn on him. They're like, no, I'm just using you because I want that power.
So I'm not patience anymore? You are
It's
so
like
I'm not patience anymore?
It's like they put a thin layer of mineral oil on the lens of the camera. You know, it's that it's that filter they put on everything.
Yeah,
kind of.
It's definitely
soft. It's a soft.
Dude, that's one thing. Like this for 2004, this movie, it looks pretty decent. I'm not talking about editing. I'm not talking about anything, but like
not really.
I don't know. I don't
agree.
It's very off-putting.
It definitely doesn't look as good as Spider-Man, which is what it's trying to emulate.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And I mean, Daredevil had even come out, I think, at this
It was
point.
2003.
Yeah, so it had just come out. So she gives her this mask, another green screen shot. Maybe Halle Berry's afraid of heights.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
You saved my life, Midnight. But somebody killed me. And I've got to find out who and why.
And why. Thank you for explaining that. Patience.
You know what? They need to let Halle Berry.
Oh wait, no. Here we go. Okay, now look, this is where we get
awful.
This is where we get the new modified outfit, the reveal. This is the only reason anybody went to see this movie.
The midriff, yeah,
was this. Another crappy R&B woo song. But I mean, come on.
Dang Halle Berry.
Come on.
I'm getting like Wild Wild West vibes for some reason.
I mean, she's feeling it. She's leaning into it now. And then we got to have a badass CGI. Yes. The music.
Hey, it's supposed to be for girls, man.
Yeah. And you think about 2004.
It doesn't matter where the outfit came from at all. You know, it's...
Yeah, she's wearing it now. How does she get over there?
So
apparently she can climb up straight up brick walls.
Oh yeah, totally. She has claws, and
she can jump 100 feet in the air.
For any DC,
I'll give that to him because she died.
Yeah, she's supernatural. For any DC executives that are listening, I want to start the petition to let Halle Berry redeem herself. We gotta find
another role for her.
We can find her a role in the new landscape of DC, right?
Yeah. Of course, she's probably like, we'll never go anywhere near a comic book movie ever again.
Let's put her.
So she's like, somebody killed me, and I got to find out who and why. And somehow that brought her to this stockyard.
That's a docks. It's pretty much where she did die.
And she immediately, the guy that she's like, oh, I know you now. He just happens to be out there by himself. So we can see this happen.
I mean, for a huge conspiracy, they have a really low budget for security.
Oh yeah, they're.
What the fuck? Is the nightclub district next to the fucking warehouse district? Like,
yeah, well, that's like, in New York, like the meatpacking district at night is like clubs and shit.
Absolutely.
Look at that bad fake dollar bill in his hand. We get another great.
What can I do for you?
White Russian.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
Is that Stipe Miocic?
She says, "White Russian, hold the ice, hold the vodka, hold the Kahlua."
Just milk.
She's just ordering fucking milk.
In costume.
Give me a milk, Steve.
Drinking milk in a cat costume. Because of course.
What's that fucking gauntlet?
Of course.
It's like a pant leg on her hand.
It's a claw holder. It's for the claws.
No, not the glove, the gauntlet.
I don't know what that was on her arm. Yeah.
It's like a zip-up flare leg on her arm.
So she said, this is just great. This is probably my second favorite scene in the whole movie, other than the basketball scene. Good thing there's mirrors everywhere.
The scene is your second favorite. It's your favorite scene.
Yeah.
You're twisted.
Whoa, she can dance too.
You're twisted, Tim.
Now here we go with all these quick cuts. This fucking, they should have put a epilepsy warning on this movie. Now all of a sudden she has a whip in her hand, by the way. And nobody is saying anything about the crazy bitch in the mask with a whip in the middle of the dance floor.
Well, Tim, I'm
not saying anything about it.
You want to know a fact about epilepsy? Is that it takes a very specific frequency, and most movies where they make them, they are edited or they
to stay away from
to not hit that frequency. Yeah. So it's a lot rarer than you think. They've kind of figured out how to not have that happen.
That makes sense. Cut to all of a sudden they're out in the unnecessary wire work right there, and all of a sudden we're at a fight scene. She went and jumped on the guy's lap, somehow got him out of the club, out the side door.
Teleporting, dude.
Yeah.
Teleporting.
I got your gun. Jesus, of course.
All of a sudden she has a whip.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
Doesn't make sense for.
She was on the dance floor, and then all of a sudden
good with whips.
Well, Catwoman has a whip. She's always had a whip.
I know,
but yeah, I mean it doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
But I'm talking about we're in this universe now.
Look at these shots. You can't tell what the fuck's going on. It's... Ooh, uh-oh.
The other night you killed somebody.
The music is just... I mean, it goes a long way to making the movie that much
She just
worse.
grabs his tongue.
Cat got your tongue?
Sure.
She had to grab his tongue so she could say, "Cat got your tongue."
Why?
I don't know why.
She's so glittery too. They put glittery makeup on.
Yeah, now that she's got that new outfit, she's kind of.
And her dare is covering it up.
Okay, well, if it was that easy for you to figure out, why?
Who could Halle Berry be in the new landscape? What would be a good character for her to play?
Well, I mean, now considering that she's gotten a little older, it would be,
Yeah.
I mean, hell, she could play a young Amanda Waller if you wanted to.
She's not. I wouldn't see that.
I think that would be a waste of her talents, though.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Make her Cassandra Cain.
Yeah, she could make her Batwoman. Yeah,
that would be the ultimate. That would be the ultimate. What's the word I'm looking for? Redemption.
Yeah. It's one character they haven't tried to do yet on the big screen. Uh-oh. Even the way she moves all the time, whipping her head back and forth like a cat. I mean, obviously somebody directed her to act like that, but Jesus.
Wow.
And this girl's still in the hospital?
Yeah, they can't figure out what's wrong with her, but she's so spry that she just roams hallways using all the phones.
Yeah, exactly. They let her walk around freely in her nightgown and use the phones and just
I guess
hang
her boss
out.
isn't that bad of a guy if she has good health insurance like this,
Yeah, apparently she's extended stay. She's milking this.
So
I ain't got no insurance.
I really feel like
They're just maybe laying off the cosmos.
They're just setting her up to get killed off.
Check this out.
So that that'll really like solidify Halle Berry. Patients will be like, "Oh, I gotta take them down. They're responsible for my friend's death. It's personal now, even though it should already be personal because they fucking killed you."
Right.
Because that guy is so full of himself.
Look, yeah, she's got the cream by her all the time. That's like the stuff in the movie. The stuff.
Stop using this.
Why?
I don't know what's the stuff. What is that movie?
Sick. Trust me.
It's that really bad '80s horror movie. The stuff. It's like an ice cream.
I don't.
It's like this.
That at
It's
all.
like this goo starts coming out of the ground, and they start selling it as ice cream, and everybody becomes addicted to it. And like,
can we stop watching this and start watching that?
It's really bad.
Oh, and Slavicki homicide. Maybe you want to look.
Slavicki homicide. Hey.
Hey,
Turtle.
This
turtleneck.
This homicide has a girl's name on it, so I figured
you'd want to take this one.
You'd want to take this one.
He's like, thanks. I'm glad.
It's in your demographic.
I'm glad I wore my turtleneck today.
He's like the Bill Cosby of detectives, man. Like,
yeah, that turtleneck he's wearing right there is actually in the Smithsonian right now, right next to the Cosby sweater.
Oh, there are similarities. Shape of the S, stroke of the R's.
Were they written by the same person?
Well, it's not an.
He gets a little awkward, like.
But this first one, the broad spacing of the
You
letter,
good?
indicative of loneliness.
I think it's funny how many times this guy has played fucking cops.
Yeah, he's just good. Yeah,
he's totally pigeonholed into he was a handsome cop.
He played a cop in Miss Congeniality too.
Yeah,
and the well,
and in Demolition Man.
Yeah, Law and Order, Demolition Man.
So they're different.
I think he's a TV cop too.
That's what he just said. Law and Order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get can we make him a firefighter or something or? What's this guy doing now?
Can we just make him like an average dude once? Can he just be like a dude? Oh my god, look at that creepy smile. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go visit that girl.
I feel like everybody in this movie needs a redemption role.
Jesus. Now there's some fair that she's at all of a sudden.
Well, she's unemployed. So
we're gonna find out like she's got great aim too.
What kind of girl is that?
Jesus.
A loser.
Hey, can I ask
So...
You work for him.
Let me ask y'all something since this movie is so bad.
Please, I'm trying to find distractions.
Our guys, you guys are always interviewing people and stuff.
Yeah.
But
think of anybody who might have a grudge?
y'all have never been interviewed, so I'm wondering, is that because y'all are uncomfortable when people ask you personal information about yourself? And if that's true, how old were you when you got your first erection?
Well,
babies get erections.
Well,
so.
but before I answer that question,
just forget.
Nobody's asked us.
Yeah.
Nobody's asked us to do an interview. So
the point was, are you uncomfortable when people ask you personal
Absolutely
questions?
not.
And then I follow that up with, how old were you when you got your first erection? Never mind. Y'all are part of a bit.
I mean,
You're doing a great job.
I don't remember.
So you should have asked me how old I was when I
masturbated
on A to Z.
Like the first time I remember, well, I had the stuffed
I
animal.
don't really want to know. It was
And,
a bit. I was doing a bit.
What was
you
the
guys.
stuffed animal, Zach? What was it?
It was actually a tiger.
Hell yeah.
Would you?
Did you ride it? You're the Tiger King.
Who was on top and who was on bottom?
Zach pulled that tiger on top.
Oh no, there's a problem on the Ferris wheel. Of course. Man, if people listen to movies, nobody would ever get on a Ferris wheel ever again, because every time there's a Ferris wheel in a movie...
Yeah, we're watching Final Destination all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it makes me think of Final Destination. Hey! What are you going to yell hey at the operator? Like, hey! Stop doing that! Oh no, where's Spider-Man to come swing in and save them?
I don't know. I mean, he's in the same town.
There's got to be a little kid that's in jeopardy.
Well, we don't know that.
There's got to be.
We have no fucking idea. Even though we've had like 20 establishing shots, we have no fucking
I don't
idea
think
where
they've
we
ever
are.
said what this city is. They've established the city multiple times. Look, what is this?
It's cat vision.
It's cat senses, like spider senses. What's he gonna do right here? What did he just pull? He just like pulled something out of there.
He pulled like the cog loose or something, or that's what it was.
Oh god, because he knew that was gonna work.
Wait, the cop went down there and operated the machine?
Cop climbed down and threw something in the cogs to make it stop.
Okay, granted, in 2004, the general population had a better understanding of how things work than maybe now, right? You know?
I would know how to climb down a Ferris wheel and stop it.
You could work on your car with your own tools in your garage, you know.
And look, there's no paramedics, no firemen, no nothing there. She just hands the kid the parent, and they're like, everybody goes about their way.
And people are still like having a good time.
Yeah,
in
there's people
this carnival
still walking around with balloons. Like they would be evacuating that area because that Ferris wheel.
That would be an OSHA crime scene.
That Ferris wheel could fall over at any point right now, and all those people are still walking around like eating fucking funnel cakes.
Like,
that entire like
I'm kind of leaving
company,
the carnival now. I don't want to be at the carnival anymore. Some kid almost just died.
The company would be shut down. OSHA would be everywhere.
But I didn't get a goldfish yet. So that was a really bad quick cut to, I guess she's Catwoman again. She was on a date, and now, where the fuck is she now?
She's at the CEO's house, I think.
It's nighttime, so she turns into CGI Halle Berry again at night. That's her superpower. At nighttime, she becomes CGI.
CGI, yeah. That's very Eartha Kitt.
Yeah. Well, I think even Michelle did that in Batman Returns.
I think
something.
You're right, yeah. Damn, Halle Berry.
For real. That's the only reason this movie got made is they saw a concept design for the outfit, and they were like, let's get Halle Berry in that outfit.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll figure everything else out later. And here we go. She's in Sharon Stone's house.
Sharon Stone's she's kind of super herself.
This is the first time they meet up. Look at this. Like,
you see on TV, do you?
What do you want?
Your husband. Is he
you don't
home?
believe everything they see on TV?
Why on earth would he be home?
Oh, too bad.
Oh my God, some more completely unnecessary CGI right there. You could have just gotten a fucking stunt person to do that.
Yeah.
It's disease in a jar. I wouldn't caulk a sink with it.
Come on. I've been using it for years.
She immediately admits that it's poison. She goes, "You're selling poison in a jar." And Sharon Stone's character immediately admits, "Yeah."
Jesting that my husband is a murderer.
Maybe they used the Adam West Batman as like inspiration. You know what I mean? Like the over the top.
Yeah, she's in her house. They're talking. This is their first encounter of many.
Maybe that's why everything's so bright and weird and disjointed.
And they couldn't even like. She just throws the book at her. Like she just goes, "Here.
I'd like to help.
Here's how we make it." Basically, she just like.
Well, she's tired of. She knows her husband's cheating on her, and she's getting old, and her husband's cheating.
Oh
so
yeah, so I guess she's like, if I can get him to solely go down for this, yeah.
But she still wants to be like the CEO.
Cut to Cirque du Soleil.
But she wants to take over the company, guaranteed.
Yeah,
because she needs her fix.
Yeah, so she's like, kill my husband, blame him.
And then she's like, and then we'll bang. And then me and you, we'll be a thing. Fuck, man.
And then we can have each other. God, oh my God. They made a video game of this movie too, which was notoriously.
Call the cops. You're not gonna.
Had to be better than the movie.
Call the cops. You're not gonna believe this.
Call the cops.
That's what
We're doing illegal shit.
That's the only
here.
security guy that's actually done his job, though.
Yeah,
so
well, that's true.
Consider it a condition of our relationship.
Ooh, he's a dick to even his mistress.
Well, duh.
He's like, you're gonna get old too, bitch. I'm sorry I say that word a lot.
You think John Kennedy was nice to Marilyn
Bam!
Monroe? No.
Who the heck?
Like my nails?
Oh my God.
Just got them done.
Like my nails.
Oops. My bad.
That's the,
I know about Violene.
I feel like
this is the
Abraham Lincoln scene.
This is the worst thing that ever happened in a theater since Abraham Lincoln. This scene in this theater is the worst thing to ever happen since Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, she's gonna do some. Oh, look, it's just all part of the show.
Oh, she didn't break her leg.
This wasn't part of the show.
It's all part of the show.
Let's do some quick cuts again. Oh, she's like getting distracted because she's a cat. She's clawing at them.
They're shiny.
Oh my God. Yeah, and the audience.
Hey! Hold it right there. Don't you?
Oh my God.
I'm down from there. Nice.
She's like, hey, it's you.
Come when they feel like it.
I mean,
Not when they're told.
She just said, cats come when they feel like it, not when they're told.
Wait, Was there any
wordplay?
Was there any shot that set up him being there?
Nope. No. Or how he would know that she was there?
None.
Yeah.
So there was
or
no
how
scene
he would
where
already be
he's
up in
like,
the rafters.
he said, "Hey, you got duty at the theater tonight." Like none of that.
Last time we saw him, he was walking out of the police station.
He just shows up.
I think he was coming there to question the dude, the Merovingian. But how he got up in these fucking rafters is beyond
Well, you
me.
saw him.
We
get
saw
up to
him
her
earlier.
apartment.
Yeah,
You know,
he got
that's-
up those 3 stripes of flares pretty fast.
I mean,
Flares.
I'm telling you, man. It's Wally West, dude. I'm telling you.
He's the real hero. See now, why? Like that's she wants to.
You think this is some kind of?
I mean, she's a cat, so she wants to fuck.
Yeah, she likes to play. This is fun for her. But like, he's not really that great of a cop if he hasn't like noticed yet that that's the girl he knows.
Right, right.
Is
they,
it, wait, is
they
there
were
a
just
scene,
like neck to neck.
Is there a scene where he scratches her belly and she like fucks him up?
That's an after credits sequence.
Yeah, it's deleted. So.
There's a edited sex scene where they're fucking and then she sticks her asshole in his face.
That would be the real cat power.
Yeah, that's the cat power. There's an edited scene, yeah, where he's laying in bed and she just walks up and sticks her asshole
Dude,
right in his face.
Since
I would still,
I mean, I would, yeah.
There's no us.
So I'll tell you,
that would have been worth the price of admission.
Since we don't have to really pay attention to this movie that much, I'll go ahead and tell you like a cat story. Me and my college girlfriend Jackie, we got a cat together, right? And it was actually an Egyptian cat. They're called like Zazas or something, like a long, skinny, slinky cat that could jump from the floor to the ceiling. It was very. Anyway, one disgusting night, she was pregnant and she would love to come sleep up on me and get warm. Cat had babies on me in the middle of the night, dude. I woke up.
You told me that.
I woke up to like, I thought that I peed myself. I thought I peed the bed.
Another CGI establishment.
And like I felt around, and then I felt like goo.
Yeah, boy.
And like baby cats.
There would have been a bunch of dead
And I was
cats.
like, "What are you doing?"
But Aaron, how beautiful is it? Like,
it was gross.
She
it
trusted
chose you. Yeah, it chose you.
I mean, yeah. And I did get
So-
I got a little clothes basket and put a towel in and put her in there. But it was still gross. I had to throw that blanket away.
Can't he just put the cream on those cat scratches on his face?
I mean, it looks a lot better than
It doesn't work for men.
It
Men
looks
are immune.
cool. Well, then he might get cat scratch fever.
Stop eating Viagra.
But don't. Psh.
Resist the urge to date children.
You have to have like
Oh,
a certain
wow.
amount of estrogen.
Ted Nugent is canceled.
She said you can't resist the urge to date children.
Be a man.
Be a man. Oh, he slapped her and it hurt his hand.
Yeah, because she's hard. dog.
Yeah. They're kind of like ripping off Emma Frost.
Kind of. Yeah.
Kind of.
What do you think?
This is just a one-off character. Sharon Stone's character is one-off.
So that's not a character for the comics. I mean, technically none of these people are characters from the comic.
Yeah.
So her friend is apparently out of the hospital. We never saw that happen.
Okay, but what if he doesn't?
All of a sudden, her friend is out of the hospital, I guess, and drinking martinis, and she's okay now. Last time she was in a hospital bed.
If he wants us to work.
Hey, let's be honest. She was drinking appletinis in the hospital bed too. So.
Oh God, look, yeah, Sharon Stone cakes this
She
shit on her.
slathers it on.
Damn. Oh, and she drinks martinis too.
Ay, señora Heather, perdón.
Hey, Mrs. Sharon Stone.
That's how you get superpowers. Just if something gives
Yeah,
you
she
cancer, just like
look at
like,
Zach.
bathe
Look.
in it.
Pretty.
She's like a
Just bathe in
cat.
it.
She's looking at all the fish because she's a cat.
Well, detective work is kind
And of course, they go to a sushi restaurant and look. As soon as they put the sushi in front of her, she like starts digging into it
She loves that sashimi, dude.
because she's a cat.
You like your sushi, huh?
Oh, get it? She's like, oh yeah, play it cool. She's like, yeah, I guess so.
Tell me about this one.
He's the only
Got away.
He's the only person in this movie
Catwoman.
whose acting is worth a damn.
Hot. Black leather.
Is it though?
Yeah, well, he doesn't. I mean, there's no demands on him.
I mean,
It's-
after he just had that fight
yeah.
scene with Catwoman and he's having dinner with her right now, like, how is he not kind of even suspected that,
I
hey,
don't know.
wait a minute.
I'm just
you
saying
look
his
exactly like
acting's
her.
fine.
You smell like her.
The casting director just like saw Miss Congeniality and was like, just play that same exact character.
Play that guy.
Play that same exact character.
Gotta be something in between, right?
Well, I guess that's just the same as Lois Lane never figuring out that Clark Kent was Superman. Even though they worked together.
Well, they figured it out real quick, actually.
No, in the comics it took
Jimmy
a long
Olsen never
damn time.
figured it out, but she
It took a
figured
long
it out.
damn time in the comics.
Yeah.
In the movie, it was they knew each other for 30 minutes and she figured it out. Because it was always in the comics, like, you're an investigative journalist and the dude sitting right next to you is Superman and you never, like...
Yeah, your meat coworker is 6'5",
Yeah.
fucking 220.
And every time you get saved...
Jacked!
Yeah, every time something bad happens, Clark runs away and then all of a sudden Superman's there.
There's actually a really old website. It's kind of like a blog that started a long time ago. It's really fun to visit from time to time. Just Google "Superman is a dick,"
Like what?
and it's awesome. It shows you. It's an archive of all the comic books where Superman actually is a really bad person.
Yeah,
There's one where
gaslighting Lois Lane for
forever.
decades.
There was one where he tried to
superdickery.com.
That's it. There was one where he tried to like fuck Lana Lang and Lois in the same. And this was like in the 70s, dude. Like they used to.
They did a comment. They did one that was really against. It was in the 60s or 70s where Lois was put in something and she came out and she was black.
Oh yeah, that's
and
in
they
there.
were like but at the time like that wasn't, you know.
Well, that was actually their attempt to like highlight racial injustices.
Yeah, she saw stuff through. Yeah,
because Lois was like, God damn, it is hard being black throughout that comic book. They just kind of like that was a misstep, but their intentions. Were pretty good.
There's stuff like that. There's stuff where Superman. They did one where there was like a certain kind of kryptonite that made him gay. I think.
Yep, there sure was. That was pink kryptonite.
The pink kryptonite, I think. Yeah.
Pink. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Montage.
Please let their sex scene be like her just like yowling
and then coughing up a hairball on him
and like scratching the shit out of him.
He's got to like bite the back of her head.
I mean, if he ain't got a barred penis, she ain't gonna be
into it.
I mean, that makes the most sense. If she's a cat, like
she scratched his back,
shit.
And he's low key a
That's
rapist. Like she would probably be okay with it. That makes sense. That's
she's gonna like sex rough.
They're made for each other.
Yeah,
she's gonna like rough sex. She wants, whips and scratching backs.
Oh shit! His first clue. More than halfway of the movie, his first clue.
I guess they deleted the scene where her landlord is like banging on the door, like, bitch, you know that rent is a thing still?
Yeah. Oh, she's probably she's giving him
hundreds of millions of dollars of
she's
jewelry.
giving him all the jewelry that she's been stealing.
Which, whatever happened to that?
That probably will never come back.
I don't know.
So he sees that little pretty thing, that claw on the floor,
the claw,
that could completely be a piece of jewelry because it was so shiny.
Could be an earring.
He looks at her immediately and goes, I'm going to take this glass and take her DNA. And, like, I'm sorry, but don't you have her DNA all over your fucking dick right now, dude? He had to pick up the glass with her lipstick on it? Come on.
Also, why would you just leave in the middle of the night, too?
Because he thinks he just fucked Catwoman.
Yeah, but if you're even suspicious and she has superpowers, would you want to
I would like maybe stay there.
I would
I'd be like,
wake
hey,
up
cool.
and cook
I
her
just fucked
fucking
Catwoman.
bacon.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'd be making breakfast right now, cleaning her fucking bathroom for her.
Yeah. Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
I made you tuna salad. I know it's your favorite. Because you're a fucking cat and all.
I really like that weird ass sex we had last night.
Look,
I made you some salmon
straight to the
sashimi.
lab, and this is what's great is like cops don't have anything like it's not like there's like 100 backed up cases. He can just walk in there.
They're not even doing DNA. They're doing a lip print match.
Look,
which is not a thing at all.
This technically we're led to assume this is the same night. So he left her house, went straight to the lab. It was like, hey, I just fucked this chick. Will you test her DNA in her lip?
I'm just saying, if they had that tech,
and they're like, yeah, we'll stop everything we're doing because this girl
tech,
you just had.
He
the creepy
definitely
cop
stalked her.
Yeah.
The
creepy cop just had sex with one of the people he's supposed to be keeping an eye on, and he wants us to test her DNA now.
So what'd you find?
Nothing weird.
No, it was a
about
lip
that.
print. It wasn't even a DNA. I could have believed that.
But still, like, for the lab
It's
tech,
almost like Benjamin's playing the cop from South Park, that episode of South Park.
I'm a cat.
Freeze!
I'm a cat.
never more powerful.
So this is the second time Catwoman has just showed up at her house, and she's like waiting for her, apparently.
It's all there behind the desk.
What do you think the executives told these? These are powerhouse actors.
Yeah.
That's fucking Sharon Stone, and this is Academy Award winning.
I really don't know.
Oh, dude, no.
Like,
look,
what did they tell them?
She had just come off Monsters Ball.
Like, but what did they tell them?
She probably did this just to have fun. She's probably like, "Hey, man, I just did this serious, hardcore, like emotional movie, Monsters Ball."
The actors are completely innocent. There are key people that made this film a thing that are innocent.
Yeah,
but there are people to blame.
I'm just trying to figure out what they told them to get them to sign on.
I bet Halle, like I was saying, I bet Halle Berry took it because she's like, man, I just did this very like extraneous, very dramatic role in Monsters Ball. She's like, for my next role, I just want to.
She had to fuck Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, she had to have a graphic sex scene. So she's like, I just want to have fun.
When did Spider-Man come out?
2001.
Like 2 years before this.
Okay, so Spider-Man was a massive hit.
No, 2000, and Spider-Man 2 was 2002.
Sure. So I'm just saying, like, they had
no.
believe
The first Spider-Man came out after 9/11.
That's right. Yeah.
They changed the
it was 2001.
the teaser trailer.
That's right. Because
remember the Twin Towers were in the teaser, and they changed it. Look. Somehow, all of a sudden, Catwoman had a gun in her hand.
Oh, now she has a name. She said Catwoman. Yeah.
Yeah. They called her the Catwoman in the newspapers.
It was the news that
I
quoted it.
The newspapers always give the superheroes their name. How many times has that shot been in a movie? The cop getting out of the car as the camera zooms in on that angle as they stand up and they stare at something so seriously.
He's already over there.
Catwoman's been framed. What does she do with the sheets?
You had X-Men, you had Spider-Man come out in 2000 years before this, so none of the actors... These people didn't know shit about comic books, probably. They didn't read them.
They just saw that Spider-Man was a success, and they were like, hey.
There was a lot of movies that were massive hits. They probably heard rumors about Christopher Nolan working on Batman. And they were like, yeah, that's a sure bet. It seems like they're becoming popular.
This 2004, Batman Begins was out.
2005.
That was the very next year?
Was 2005.
And
what about Superman Returns? That was out.
That's 2007.
No. That was before Batman Begins.
And their performances...
What year did Superman Returns come out?
Their performances are good for what they were handed. Superman Returns?
Yeah. I think they're just hamming it up. She just took it as a...
Brandon Routh,
2006?
2006.
Okay, well, split the difference. We were
close.
No, but they did fine performances for the script that they were handed and the job they were doing. I don't blame the actors.
No. Well, I thought all the actors in Superman Returns did a good job. It just was kind of a boring movie.
It's because they were trying to do the old...
Yeah, they did a great job.
You could take this right
I thought they miscast Lois Lane in that one, though. So now he's like, I figured it out. You're the Catwoman.
If I wanted.
Can we still have sex, though?
This guy's got balls, man. See, I just show up.
Did he say, "Are you going to kill me now?" And she said, "If I wanted."
Yeah, I would just show up and I'd be like, "Hey, look, I know you're the Catwoman. I don't care."
You could have just told me.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Oh, you're not a murderer? Like, you're just
now
a thief?
she's being framed.
Like, I don't give a shit.
But she could just tell them, like, go to the place and fucking see for yourself.
Yeah, she has all the information.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, this top corporation is like poisoning everyone in the entire world. So
this is the scene in halfway through every episode of Law and Order where they're questioning the perp in the room with the double-sided mirror.
What X-Men did we do?
We did 3.
We did last.
We did 3.
Last Stand.
Okay, not you none. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you saw me?
Yeah.
Yeah, X-Men came out 2000 and Spider-Man was late 2001 or if not beginning.
It was 2002.
Wait, this was 2004?
Yeah.
I mean, this was a good year for... There were some good comic movies came out. Hellboy came out. Punisher, which I liked.
The Thomas Jane one? Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked Punisher. And Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2, that's right.
Spider-Man 2 is one of the greatest comic book movies of all time.
The Incredibles. The Incredibles came out this year.
I'll still say it.
Probably Blade Trinity.
Blade 2. Blade Trinity.
Blade 2 is good. I like Blade 2. I'm sorry, that's the best one.
Blade 2. That was with the face.
Yeah. That was Guillermo del Toro.
That was 2 years before.
Yeah, that was the first Guillermo movie I saw. His first major Hollywood movie.
Yeah, so Trinity came out this year.
So this was the beginning of the comic book movie boom.
No, I think this was like...
After the Dark Knight. After Dark Knight came out in what, 2000?
This is like
Spider-Man was the comic boom.
This is the Silver Age.
Yeah, X-Men and Spider-Man kicked it off.
Yeah, they kicked it off.
And then everybody started trying to jump on board, and there was a lot of missteps there.
This is X-Men, Spider-Man, and Blade.
Yeah.
And Blade. This is a time when...
But when Blade came out, that was such an unknown character. A lot of people didn't even know that was a comic book movie.
Yeah. Well, except for people our age that watched the Spider-Man animated series.
That's why I think it should be brought up, because it was influential in making comic movies.
It was also
what
the
they
first
are,
rated R,
just
too.
because most people didn't know,
Yeah. No, but at this point, in 2004, there was already a comic boom that was going, and everyone in the entire world was buying up all these graphic novel rights like crazy. That's why we had the movies like History of Violence, Road to Perdition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all of those.
Watchmen.
Watchmen. Sin City.
Sin City. Sin City was not long after this.
This was not the beginning. This was like peak.
Well, when then they started trying to buy up like the more obscure heroes.
Mm-hmm. Well, but it was also about
Hellboy.
Well, most of the actually like legit comic book movies that were made in the beginning, they didn't want to make them too dark.
Yeah.
So what happened around this time is a lot of people were like, no, we need gritty adult comic movies. So they started buying. They went opposite spectrum, and then now where we're at now is where it's like it's all in the middle. Like we have gritty ones that are cool for kids.
Well, because
we also
after,
have things like Logan and
Batman and Robin, there wasn't a comic book movie for 6 years or five years or whatever till Blade and X-Men. So after that, people were like, "Oh, we got to go dark because that's what works." So yeah, we got Hellboy and Sin City and Watchmen and
actually, I think
Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, which was very dark.
I think those movies were only 1 year apart. Batman and Robin and Blade. I think they were just
Batman and Robin was 97,
and I think Blade was like 98.
But
that could track 98, 99.
I know it took them a while. It took producers would eventually figure out.
Here's another cat power she has. Watch this. This is so ridiculous.
Oh, she can fit through.
Yes, she is.
Fuck you.
Yes,
even her
she
skull.
Is. Watch her boobs.
Why would they make those bars so wide?
Look at her butt. Oh man, when her butt cheek went through it, that was pretty good. That was nice. When her butt cheek.
I could have fit through that shit.
No, that's not like a superpower. That was just inept cops.
I think Hollywood would eventually have figured out how to do comic movies, but I think honestly, where we're at now and how popular comic movies are, but how well they're pulled off and how much the studios are paying homage and actually
they're taking them seriously.
Well, none of that would have been possible if it weren't for social media and where it's at now, and like just the trolls. Honestly, like they know that they have to stick to. They have to stick to the source, or they're gonna get. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
People are gonna be pissed off. Whereas in this time, they were like, "Oh, who gives a fuck?" You know?
Yeah. Comic book fans are the most like scary. Like if I was a director,
they're harsh, man.
If I was a director, no matter how much I would love to direct a Batman movie, I would never fucking do it. As an actor.
Yeah,
I think that every time, because especially with Batman, like
dude, even the writers of the comic books don't want to make him into movies because they don't want to piss off their fans.
Well, yeah, Batman fans especially. It's like those guys fucking no, they react. They're very and like
maybe true Batman fans.
Even as an actor, like I would be like, oh, y'all think I would be perfect to play Batman? Never gonna fucking happen because I would never take the chance of those guys will fucking write you death letters.
You know, it's
Heath Ledger said that he got death letters when he was cast as Joker because people were so. And I was one of those guys that was like, no fucking way, this guy's not playing Joker. And then look how surprised we were. Same thing with Ben Affleck.
But Batman's been.
It was the best Batman.
Batman's been done so many times.
I'm so glad he's coming back for one more.
Like what made him awesome in the beginning? Like it's almost like he's been exposed. Like Batman as a character kind of sucks.
No,
like he would have spent the same amount of money trying to help the people of Gotham instead of just like breaking drug dealers' arms.
Well, there's a theory that's
he has
like
philanthropy too.
There's the theory that like Batman is the bad guy because it's a guy that goes around beating the shit out of mentally unstable people for fun.
I don't want to hear no more Batman hate.
Yeah, no Batman hate. I'm actually on board with that new Batman after that trailer. I got shook after watching that trailer.
I was shook too.
I'm okay with it.
I was shook.
All I want before I die, I just want to see Batman Beyond live action.
Well, I think that's what they're going with Michael Keaton.
I want Michael Keaton old. What's the guy's name?
That's the only way they could do it. If they're bringing back Michael Keaton right now, that's got to be the only thing they could be doing is that they're making Batman.
I want Michael
Beyond.
B. Jordan as the new Batman and Michael Keaton is the old Batman, and I would
Michael B. Jordan.
Sure, I'll take Michael B. Jordan.
There was rumors going around that the next time they recast Superman, they're looking at Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, and everyone lost their fucking shit.
Yeah, everybody lost their shit. That guy was a dude. He's a good actor though.
Yeah, he's been in a little too many comic book movies though.
Yeah.
At this point,
I figure if they hadn't killed his character off at the end of the first Black Panther, they could have redeemed him and made him the new Black Panther. Now that Chadwick's gone.
One of my favorite things that's come of all this big explosion of comic book movies is seeing comedic actors comedic veteran actors, people who have been in the comedy actor scene for over a decade, becoming action stars. Like, I would have never thought that Kristen Wiig would become
not Kristen Wiig. Kumail Nanjiani, dog.
Yeah,
Kumail. Have you seen the pictures of Kumail?
Sure, but
Chris Pratt as Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark.
Well, but he was never a long-term like we were introduced to Kristen Wiig and Chris Pratt as SNL
goofs.
just goofs, and now they're
Paul Rudd. I mean, look at Paul Rudd.
Yeah, or even what's the guy that's in he's in Patriot Games now. He's
John Krasinski.
Yeah, and he's like an action star. It's like I love.
They're looking at him. He might be Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four reboot.
Dude, hopefully,
she just shot Benjamin Bratt.
Yeah, it's close. It's close.
This guy just showed up, even though she's murdered people.
He's an unhinged cop, man.
So you got to remember, with comic book movies,
he don't have no partner.
It's hard to think. Oh my God! Look at this.
How sweet.
Fresh meat.
Now I can kill you both.
Yeah, of course you're gonna say that.
She got that strong skin.
She did it with her high heel. Like that was necessary. So, Halle Berry's got mask on, tits out.
How is it?
Well, completely. That's something that we didn't like. I mean, I guess we got where the new costume came from and how it is not. Makes no sense. Female, in video game, fighting games, the costumes they put women in, they're
functionally.
Yeah,
the chainmail brawl.
Yeah, it's shit like that. Cammy and Street Fighters basically wearing.
Your whole leg and all that big vein that you could bleed out with is exposed.
I feel like they were trying to digitally color grade this movie to make it look like the Matrix sequels.
Well, this is very
everything has those green and gray hues.
Well, early 2000s, this
it's very muted colors. I mean, look at that shit.
Well, if you want to sell a scene as industrial or something or night, you can just put that fluorescent green on it.
That was easy.
Inept guard is still inept.
Yeah. Sharon Stone's face is still airbrushed.
Very Matrix.
Yeah.
Dude, these cuts are so disorienting.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
the
everything
cuts are
about
so
it.
fast. It's so terrible. It's worse than late 90s kung fu movies.
You're a fake.
Don't you dare blame the editor. It's not the editor's fault.
I like a fight. With a fight scene, I like to see the fight. I don't like the quick cuts.
A freak?
Resident Evil was pretty bad about that too.
Yeah. That's usually just a cheap excuse for they have to use stunt people.
Why keep it a secret?
So they do the quick cuts so that you don't have long enough time to notice that it's a stunt guy and not the actual actor.
Well, yeah, of course.
It was me you flushed down the pipes.
Are they spent barely any time shooting these scenes?
Yeah, they have these close. Every time Halle Berry's looking at the camera at those weird angles when she says her little one-liners at people.
This is probably the most creative they got is this scene going through these faces and shit.
Stylized. They were here, the fight scene's gonna happen in a Vogue store that's a storefront Gucci.
I can't be hurt.
Violin.
I can't be hurt.
Stop using it, and your face disintegrates.
Oh, she's explaining her master plan in the fight.
She is.
You stop using it and your face discriminate. I'm sorry.
It's very James Bond.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's just like that. I think it's so stupid that the master plan of the bad guy in this movie was selling a face cream to women that would make them addicted to...
Honestly, it probably wasn't her idea. It was probably the Merovingian's idea, you know? She just knows what the score is. She's like, well, I can't fucking stop using this now.
I think it's a testament to that she's old and she doesn't want to be old yet. That she realizes that if she just like really cakes it on, she can actually... It's kind of like, well, hey, I wonder like how many shots were in this movie where Halle Berry does that head crook looking at the camera?
A lot.
God,
Too
there's
many.
so many.
It's gratuitous.
It's like the Dutch angle in Battlefield Earth.
Nobody. Nothing.
Too many.
Can't even understand what she's saying or what, like...
Did you see those kicks?
Or, yeah.
What kind of superpower do you have? You're like, Jesus.
Oh! Okay, she's strong, but she's not nearly as fast.
No, she's not strong. She has unbreakable skin.
Yeah. So she doesn't have the reflexes or anything that Catwoman has. So makes no sense that she would be winning this fight.
She just can't be hurt.
Oh, there's bad. Look at that CGI glass. Oh my God. Oh, here we come. There's another one of the best line. She said game over.
Guess what? It's overtime.
Oh my God.
She said game over, and then she said it's overtime.
I would have expected like a cats have 9 lives.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the cats have 9 lives line. And when they do the CGI, it's so disorienting. Like, oh God.
Zach, what's the budget for this movie?
It was $100 million.
$100 billion.
Are you serious?
Yeah, $100 million.
Are you fucking with me right now?
I don't know where that money went. I think it went up the director's nose.
You're fucking with me right now.
Yep. It went in all the fucking CGI they use in this fucking movie.
No.
Well, the director is a special effects.
No. Okay, wait. This is great too.
Just fall. You're invulnerable.
I think it would have been better if we would have. Oh, look. She sees herself she sees a reflection. Look at it.
Jeez.
Oh, there's not a.
Well, she's invulnerable. She'll be fine, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there shouldn't be any blood or nothing. She should be able to shake
do we get a
that
nice
off.
big scene where Halle Berry jumps off and she lands on her feet?
Well, I think...
Oh, like the Daredevil scenes?
Or how Spider-Man ends, where it ends with him running across the rooftops and swinging. Yeah. They're definitely going to do that.
But I'm certainly not a killer.
They could have done that a lot better.
Catwoman's
now you have a code?
Yo, Catwoman's not a vigilante,
See,
man.
that would have been a lot better.
She's a villain.
And it's like that somebody had an idea, like, because Sharon Stone basically just fell. She lost her grip and fell.
Right.
But they teased, like, she saw her reflection. And that would have been so much better if she would have looked at herself in the mirror and been horrified about what she looks like.
And just let it go.
And Catwoman would have been like, take my hand and I'll save you. Yeah. And she chooses to let go because she can't stand the way.
That would have been
way better.
Good writing.
Yeah, that would have been good writing, but they didn't have writers on this movie.
No, there's no redemption. There's no redemption arc.
It would have been better. Like, she could have easily taken Catwoman's hand and been saved, but she saw her face and was like, no, I don't want to live. Like the in Seven, the woman, he cuts her face off.
Yeah.
And he gives her the pain pills and the phone.
Sure.
And he goes, call for help and you'll live, but you'll be disfigured.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or you could take the sleeping pills and just die. She chooses the pills. He gives her the option.
Yeah, that would be...
That was Pride?
Yeah,
that would be something that would happen if anybody...
In a good movie.
If anybody gave a shit.
Yeah, if anybody in this movie gave a shit.
In my old life, I longed for someone to see what was special in me.
Oh, and here's the...
You did. And for that, you'll always be...
So you glad you didn't take her in?
But what I really needed...
Now she's gone, bro.
...was for me to see it.
For me to see.
I do. You're a good man, Tom. But you live in a world that has no place for someone like me.
Oh, my God.
See, sometimes I'm good. Oh, I'm very good.
But sometimes I'm bad.
But only as bad as I want.
Chaotic neutral, there you go.
Freedom is power. To live a life untamed and unafraid.
Oh, God.
It's a gift that I've been given. And so
Hey, at least it's a shelter cat.
begins.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Moment of silence.
How are we... Like, the director was like, this final shot's going to be awesome. People in the theater are going to be like, yeah, man, can't wait to see the sequel. yeah, there you go. Because that was something. Oh, boy.
Tim, it's your pick.
I don't even want to fucking...
Yeah, just,
I wonder, like, if I would have seen this in the theater,
demanded your money back?
I probably would have not made it to the end of the movie. I probably would have walked out on this. Yeah, it's just a piece of shit that I've always wanted to make y'all suffer through with me. And to our listeners, if you're even giving a fuck still, this is the only way to watch this movie, is watch us just talk shit about it.
Yeah.
You do not need to actually do the watch along with us. That 3, 2, 1 countdown, I actually I recommend you don't watch this movie. Just listen to us and you'll get everything you need out of this movie. This was just a fun one we wanted to do, a little one-off. We're having fun. Oh, there's a whip coach. Zoe Bell was one of the stunt. Oh, wow.
I had no fun.
Very, very famous.
I had no fun. Aaron?
I don't know. I do want to say that the worst thing about this movie, I think, is where they had a misstep. I think they were trying to make a statement about, like, beauty standards for women, but they honestly fucked that up so hard by, like, just casting one of the most beautiful women on the planet, and then, like, every other woman that wanted to be like Halle Berry was kind of punished by wanting to be beautiful. And I think there's like a statement in there that was just the biggest misstep ever. You know what I mean? And that's really like, I mean, the editing was horrible. Everything about this movie was horrible.
Her motivations were terrible.
Everything about this is horrible.
They took everything that's good about the character and just...
This movie's so bad. But what I think is the worst thing about this is just that, like, there's kind of an insidious little undertone about beauty standards for women. And I just want to end this by saying, like, hey, Sharon Stone, just fucking, you're gonna get old. It's cool. Like, just age naturally. Yeah. Okay, if you're out there, just age naturally. Like, just fucking put it down.
I think it's too late for that.
Just put it down. Like, you're fine. If you're 60, then look 60. Go fuck 60-year-olds. Don't, you know what?
Don't say Sharon Stone. The character she was Laurel.
Nobody cares what her name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm just saying, like, you know what, women, you're beautiful. You're beautiful when you're 25, you're beautiful when you're 55. Don't fucking worry about it, all right? That's it. That's all I got to say about it.
Yeah, I feel like they started with they thought they had a message and then it just got lost.
No, they like fucked the message up by kind of reinforcing it. It felt weird how they it did. Like, I was thinking about it a lot and I was like, they really did kind of reinforce that. Where the good guy is literally Halle Berry and everybody that wants to be beautiful like dies.
Yeah.
Or goes to the hospital or suffers and it's like, you know, just fucking don't worry about it. Just be yourself.
Well, we did it. We made it through it. We made it through this movie. So for all of us at A to Z Movie Night.
Look, I think we all should take
off.
I think we all should take a shot.
Wait.
Oh yeah, he's got something to say. Let's fill our glasses.
I thought you were already.
I don't get a final thought.
No, you get a final thought.
I thought you were just saying that you were.
Let's fill a thought. I'm not going to give this movie a cheers, but I feel like we deserve a little drink. So Zach, go ahead.
Obviously, we're not doing cheers. I fucking hated this movie, and I kind of hate you a little bit, Tim.
You're mad. You're mad.
This movie fucking. It's an abomination, and they gave $100 million.
They gave $100 million.
They spent $100 million to make this movie.
It's obscene,
and it got all the way to where we can download it from the internet. Like it's infuriating. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the remaining time reading the positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. July 21st from the Palo Alto Weekly. What's not to love about a gal with a whip, stilettos, and sharp rhinestone claws? Guilty pleasure be thy name. From New Times.
Pleasure,
a feline rehash of the Spider-Man origin story.
Yep.
With a whole lot more rump shaking. The next one from the Fantastica Daily. Pure catnip for people who are partial to campy, stylish chick flicks. Entertaining.
This is kind of a chick flick.
If not the cat's meow.
I mean, listen to the music we're listening to right now.
Campy, smart, and dumb fun. wildly entertaining, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, see, it's campy, but I don't think they meant it to be campy. I think they took it seriously. If they meant it to be campy, that'd be one thing.
LA Times. Not everybody will be able to swallow its heady romanticism, yet its French director Pitov has brought sophistication to a comic book sensibility.
Oh, boy.
That's such a fucking...
I hope that guy is not still writing
That's
reviews.
such a lie.
Fred Topol at About.com. They had me at the random basketball scene.
These are reviews that came out at the time the movie
2004.
came out. Yeah, I bet they've redacted all of that. They've probably taken those back.
Fuck it. Let's do a shot.
It's not a cheers. It's not a cheers.
We made it.
It's to us from
Yeah,
we were going to have to do this movie eventually.
For our patience. Get it? Patience.
Hey.
Honestly, I didn't remember that movie being that fucking terrible. I didn't. I always watched it on in the background. You know what I mean? It was always like it was like a cable movie. I would just turn it on and like fucking forget about it.
I've never sat all